Alright, here we go. Testing, everybody. There we are. And here we go. It's yours truly, it's from Matthew, bro. What's up, everybody? Another installment of Mugen SmackDown, Mugen Draft. You guys are excited. You guys look like ready, well-oiled machines for tonight. So, let's just talk about the Mugen Draft. There was a lot. I had to do a lot of switching and character swapping and stuff. Looking forward to see what happens in the store. We see good old AB. What's up, my man? Miguel, of course. Hello. Welcome everybody to Mugen SmackDown. Yes, indeed, and to everybody else. This is the second week of the Mugen Draft. I'm Super Matthew, bro. Part of Blade Games. You guys are excited for the new and sort of a new and improved. We're counting down to Armageddon, the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view, right here on this show. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Sorry if I didn't really get a chance to do it last week. Again, I was doing a lot of stuff with my dog and a lot of pets and a lot of distractions in my place. But we got some breathing room for now, and I'm excited to see what happens for SmackDown and Mugen SmackDown in this case. As you can see, there's a little bit of a Mugen Draft results. You can see the score. It's ECW leads 6-0-0. Meanwhile, this is SmackDown's time to shine. So pardon me. I also had had some dinner just now, so I'm just clearing out the dishes. But yeah, we are ready to go. I'm sure there's SmackDown ready to get started. And hey, what's up, David? Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Got AB. AB's in the house. I see David, Miguel. I'm doing great, man. Just again finished up dinner. Mary did a great job. My girlfriend did a great job on dinner. Shout out to my lovely Mary. Beautiful. But I was like, she's a peach, beautiful peach. But anyways, enough of my girlfriend. Let's get things started first for tonight's show. Who's going to be drafted to Raw and ECW and to SmackDown? It depends, but it will actually do have a lot of things in store for tonight. And that's going to be kicking things off with the first round. Actually, speaking of which, we're going to be doing that right now. But of course, we lead to Armageddon, which is also the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view heading towards Sunday, which I was supposed to do again same day. But again, I had a lot of things to do on my plate, and especially trying to really produce the show for Blade Games for the time being. But yo, we got a lot of action on the way. You guys are excited? Hit the like button. There's already 3 stars in the show. Let's make it 5 stars, dude. Can we make it 5 stars? A 5-star show would be pretty awesome. Looking forward to see SmackDown already out to a good start. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Been waking up every in the morning, but enough of that. We have some draft stuff to talk about. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, there's the score, the results from the draft. ECW, of course, on Tuesday, or these 2 weeks ago on ECW, where of course, that GM Chun-Li destroyed AB's roster for Raw. I know Raw is having a lot of trouble on that show. Oh man! But believe this, we do have a lot of opportunities for SmackDown. SmackDown has a lot of opportunity. Let's just get things started with the draft results. The first round of the draft, and we do have some good matches in our main event. A brand new team. It's just maybe a bit of a preview of what we're going to be seeing in season 3 of Mugen SmackDown. Of course, we were also getting linked for another season. So I'm actually happy to see what we're going to bring in store to the table, and I cannot wait for it. Also, we have a brand new look of the new Mugen Heat roster. It's a brand new screen pack. It's been a long time coming. Also a new schedule and a new change for Heat. If you guys remember the Mugen Heat series that I've done over the past 6 years. I can't believe it's been 6 years, guys. Been about maybe 5 years I've done that show. 5-6 years. But anyhow, great opportunity for see what's bound to come for the show, formerly known as the Saturday Showdown. But we're gonna bring some good draft picks for tonight. I know you guys are excited about the draft. Everyone's been talking about and asking me about the draft. I have no clue. I got invited. I just got an invitation. That's all I got was an invitation to the show, and happy to bring you guys again. If you guys have missed a previous episode of the finale, I highly recommend you go check it out. It was a tremendous show, in my opinion, really. But we'll have a recap. But of course, we'll showcase the Heat roster very, very soon. It's actually, we're heading to HD territory, starting from in a couple months. And also, I'm trying to build Armageddon. After that'll be the entirety of SmackDown's second season, and we'll probably move forward into. We'll probably be departing for a little bit until we're ready to start season 3. Anyhow, let's get the draft pick started. Enough of my rambling. Let's get this started. Well, season 6 Heat. All right, that might new stars going to make a debut. Somewhat. Some people are going to be in that show. We could see some previews of that coming soon to season 6. Because Heat also moves forward into Thursday nights, so that's gonna be like right connection to SmackDown on Fridays. So you get to see not only Heat, but no longer supporting brand. It's gonna be its own brand. So it's gonna be pretty cool to see some new talent on that show and see some previews of what could be happening. Still gonna be developmental. That's what I've been told. But according to this, it looks really interesting. I hope you guys will enjoy it because Mugen will be going to HD territory and here on out. So I cannot wait. Hopefully that's done. That's for my announcement for tonight. And we have of course the tag team champions Luigi and Naruto in action as well too, as they face off from ECW's battle of the tag team champions from ECW's Reign and Anna, who've been a bane of every tag team's existence. So we'll see how that plays out for this. Probably one of the toughest matches that SmackDown's gonna have. Especially Anna's AI is just insane. But let's get right into it. Draft results starting right now. And the first round of the draft is going to be ready to go. My dog is growling. Hey. Relax. Macy, relax. Sorry, my dog. It's my dog, Macy. She's growling. I don't know what the hell. My dog is growling for some reason. Okay, without further ado, let's get this started. It's getting a little hot in here. Alright. Who was coming? So starting off with ECW's first pick, because as I said, as you probably saw ECW's way the order is ECW will go first, SmackDown will go second. We'll see who stays on SmackDown, or possibly we'll see who will be drafting for my decision. As you can see also on the results too, on the left corner of your screen, there's also the whole round, and there's a link in the description down below for all the draft results. We already have supplemental draft picks earlier today, which has been announced already, according to all three of us commissioners and general managers. And I'm trying to belch. They had too much to eat today. Here we go, bros. Let's go. Wow. Well, I'll be damned. Wow. ECW will be getting one piece. That's Zolo, one of my favorite characters. Wow. Alright then. Zolo going first here in this draft. Wow. Alright. Well, it looks like that's a big steal for ECW. One piece is Zolo. Or Zolo. There's always those L's and R's, according to Japan. But that's a shocker right there. Zoro is coming to ECW. If he has 3 swords, he has like a sword in his mouth, and he has 2 swords on his side. How? Are you kidding me right now? Oh man. Well, Zoro from One Piece. We're just getting started, man. That sucks. Well, that sucks, man. I do have a copy also of the ECW roster. So let's see what we'll get from that other show. You can't see it obviously, but let's see if I get what I got from Chun-Li's show. I wish I could make this into split screen, but I can't. Now you can hear it from the other side. Who's gonna be heading towards into SmackDown? You're gonna get some guys like Joe Agashi who just competed early in a dark match. So we'll see who's gonna be heading towards into Fridays. I mean, come on, that's a big steal, man. No, I like one. I love, you know me. I love One Piece, guys. I love me some One Piece. But the show is too long. But still, man, Zoro's one of my favorite characters of that show. Damn it. Somebody good. I just it's Arbron. Didn't we just drafted him in the first place? All right, let me restart. He's already on SmackDown. All right, well I know ECW had some draft picks themselves too. So this time it gets a re-roll according to the rules here. If it's person's already drafted to that show, let's say Arbron was drafted from Tuesday's ECW show, and now they're gonna be so this is gonna be a re-roll of this one. So I can't wait to see. I got lucky here. Since Arbron, for example, was drafted to SmackDown already, he's already a draft pick, so it doesn't make any sense. All right, let's see what I get this time. And yes, we're doing the randomized picks too, so those people that have been asking about about randomizers. Guys, we've been doing this for 3 years. It's not easy. Not that hard, actually. Not that hard to even. All right, here we go. Ooh, that is Shinobu and Cheryl heading towards the SmackDown. That's a new tag team. That Sorcerer tag team that I've been seeing on Extreme Saturday. And that's gonna be a nice little. They were part of Heat at some point. Another a strong brother and sister tag team. They had those a lot of dark spells with Cheryl and Shinobu. Very aggressive team. They're gonna be headed towards SmackDown. That's a good pickup for the show. And now we head back over here now to the Blue Brand. We'll see who else. We'll see. This will be Raw's pick for the first start as we get things ready here. Who's heading to Raw now? This is for Azure Blaze's show. And we'll see how AB reacts to this. This one's for you, Ben. This one's for you, buddy. Whew. Let's see. I can't believe Zoro is going to ECW. That's a damn shame. I know he wasn't here on the show that much. I should have just had a better chance, but I guess not. And now we might lose somebody for this. That's the biggest part. Especially you're trying to host a show, you might lose some people on this show who worked really hard to become big stars on SmackDown. Some of them have been very quiet, so let's see. Give it a couple more seconds. I know AB's been looking for more talent for his show on Monday on Raw. His show's having a struggle so far as ratings are concerned, but here we go. So let's just see if somebody will be interesting. Maybe someone lower, like a lower card or somebody, or maybe a cruiserweight. Oh no way! Oh, Dead or Alive is gonna be active on Mondays, guys. Ayane heading to Raw. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a shocker right there. The Knockouts division. I just gave those Knockouts belts to Blaze, and here we are now. This time, Raw just gets even hotter in the Divas division over there on Mondays on Raw. Would you stop fucking growling? Shut up, Macy. My dog's acting ridiculous. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. My dog being really, really, really dumb right now. It's growling up a storm here today. Anyhow, what a shocker! That's a big one to start the draft. Well, there's a lot of shockers here already to start off the second week of the draft. Ayane is coming to Raw. That's big. That's a big draft. That's really big for the Divas division. Someone who of course I think we already know Kasumi has teamed up with Ayane back in the old days. If I remember correctly, it was from ECW when they were former Knockouts champs themselves. So I gave those Knockouts belts to Blaze. Maybe he tried to do something with those belts. I couldn't do anything about it, but nevertheless, Ayane's heading to Raw, and Shiro and Shinobu are gonna be they are gonna be action packed. So I guess Sonic is also here too, to just lay some hype in the chat, I guess. And we do have one extra pick from ECW, so that's gonna be another. So let me just reset here. Okay. And we do have, you see Anna, of course, getting ready for her match. My dog cannot shut up about growling. Stop. Alright. Hey, let's see how this plays out. Now we have ECW's other pick to end out the first round of the draft. What again, great opportunities to see who heads to the show. Ayane, and then Ayane to Raw. Zoro was probably that really hits my heart, man. Yo, that hits my heart, man. I'm pissed. I'm kind of pissed off about that. I need to. You know what? If I don't like the picks, I can just trade for draft picks at some point. And stay tuned, because speaking of Raw, of course, AB show over there on Monday on Raw will be the finale of the draft. Hopefully we'll see how that plays out. And I'm sure that'll be the premiere of Raw too. That's coming up on Monday night. Oh no! Lilith and Morgan. They're heading to ECW. Darkstalkers are gonna be invading. It's gonna be a lot of freaks on that show, which is probably didn't make sense. But Lilith and Morgan. I know Dimitri's upset about this one too. Unbelievable start to this draft. I know David's probably just pissed off too, or could be happy about this. But both succubus sisters heading to Tuesdays on ECW. That's a big steal right there, man. But honestly, good riddance to those two then, because they just also challenged those tag team titles and had a tremendous match against Luigi and Naruto. But ending out the first round of the draft, what a shit! My dog is still growling. I have to give her some. I have to go. But again, that's a big opportunity for Lilith and Morgan, and that's gonna suck. But of course, it means business. But ECW is gonna get some major pickups to show. I mean, we have a tag team trade at least. I'm sure General Manager Chun-Li's gonna love her Capcom colleagues, her old colleagues return to ECW on Tuesdays. It's gonna be some freakiness on that show. The freaks keep on freakier on that one. I tell you what, man. That sucks. That sucks for us on SmackDown. Well, Dimitri is not gonna be happy with this one. SmackDown roster is a relief. They don't have to wear. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of interferences these few months ago. We've seen like months and months of those two interfering in matches. I mean, now it's Chun-Li's problem. I mean, that's good riddance to them. But at the same time, I'm gonna miss those two. So I know Dimitri's gonna be pissed off, and very, very pissed off to see what has transpired. But what a shocker! What a big time shocker, and what a start to this first round of the draft. We'll come back and we'll start the matches at some point, and we'll have the second round of the draft. And we do have our ECW Tag Team Champions visiting SmackDown here, so we'll see how Rain and Anna. Speaking of which, those tag teams, Battle of the Tag Team Champions will be a little bit later on tonight too. And our main event, a brand new 44 team makes their appearance as well. So check it out. We're going to bounce back in a moment, as we're going to get set for action. Hopefully we'll see how that. My dog is. Also, I need to control my dog here. My dog is just, if you can hear her, she's growling and really, really loudly. So I gotta tell her to calm down. All right, but anyways, we'll be back in a moment. As you can see, there's also the draft pick results. You can see all the draft members who are staying on SmackDown. They'll be mostly staying on the show, like Claire and Barry. You can see the battles of the former World Heavyweight Champion staying on SmackDown. Looks forward, hopefully, to win the title at Armageddon to Sunday. All right, we'll come back in a moment. SmackDown continues moving forward as we get ready for our first match of the evening. Alright, we're back, everybody. Mugen SmackDown settled in as we get to our first match of the evening and talk about an interesting opener for the show. And safe to say, Ryu Hayabusa makes his first stint on Mugen SmackDown, making his debut after being traded from the past summer, since he did that redraft. But meanwhile, Goku has been having issues. I don't know what's been happening what's up with Goku, but hopefully he can turn things around here. So we have our first set of our first of the match for the first match of the evening. We do have our single set. Of course, we have the main event for 4v4 action. Not really a draft battle, but of course, since you see a new team formed, actually, that's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Of course, maybe possibly a return, as we have good news about Goofy. You guys remember Goofy I had him on. So it's the first season, the first few episodes of the season, and it didn't work. But Goofy is back. Sora and Goofy are back in action. So we'll see how that plays on the main event for tonight. But if we get to Ryu Hayabusa and Goku, this should be a really nice opener. You know, Goku, I guess he's more of a heavyweight than a cruiserweight, in my opinion. I can see he's more lifting a lot. He's more of a heavyweight competitor. But you know, Ryu Hayabusa of a cruiserweight is looking forward to see. You know, I guess him and Joe Musashi on Raw didn't really have a chance on AB's show. But let's head over to the arena. Let's see how this plays out for Mugen SmackDown, and as always, if you guys are ready for it, let's get hyped up in the chat for some matches here tonight. I know I've been rambling a little bit about it. I wanted to explain the rules a bit. Let's move those rules to the end. Hayabusa and Goku. Here we go. Goku gets ready to start things off. Goku off to a pretty good start here. I had high doubts because he was having some struggles recently in a losing streak. Goku really take it to Hayabusa, take his anger and frustrations out. I don't blame him though. Oh, Spirit Bomb! Look at that, that was a purple Spirit Bomb combination. It's like going as Goku Black today. I guess the wrong outfit. But Hayabusa is taking a spill here, round one. Yeah, Goku, I agree with that one. I also agree with that one too. And Goku just executes strong. Whoa! Super Saiyan 4 Kamehameha! Beautiful, and then like Goku. And now, and Super Kamehameha again. What is with Goku? Unbelievable, Goku! And a flawless run! What? Are you kidding me? Goku just obliterated poor Ryu Hayabusa 2-0. Let's fight again someday. Just what? In 4v4? Wait, in 4v4, Goku was just like mincemeat. He was pure mincemeat in 4v4. How the hell did he get this good? What? Okay, then I guess so. I guess singles combatants it is then. Note taken. I am lost for words right now. How the hell did what? What? Okay then. Great 2-0 win. Sorry, Ryu, you just got blasted by part of DBZ. I guess to be fair, Goku needed a win because his team was having a struggle so far. And let's say, hey, you know what? Let me, all of you guys, step out of the way. Let me take care of this asshole, and then that was it. I just can't believe it. I'm lost for words right now, guys. I am lost for fucking words. Goku was like in 4v4. He was doing absolute crap in 4v4. Now here he is, finally gets a big win. He must a rebounded win after his losing streak with his team. But seeing him in singles is already out to a good start. He looked really fantastic. Just I guess AI needs to be a little bit more boosted, but hell, I'm impressed with that. That was very impressive. I'm shocked. I am shocked and lost for words right now, ladies and gentlemen. That is something that's gonna be lessons learned. So Goku is a singles combatant. Gotcha. And then Morgan Lilith, yes, they're getting drafted right off the bat to ECW, and again, it's gonna be great to see maybe a little bit of a reunion between Morgan and Chun-Li, and they're all Capcom colleagues, so we'll see. Chun-Li, of course, getting lucky with those picks. Same with Zoro too from One Piece, and I'm sure Raw got some more divas to the waifu division over there for the divas division, of course. good start for this first. I mean, it's a very quick 2-0 win. So we're just going to jump right to the singles, man. There's probably no breaks here, but we do have the hardcore title match on the line as well. Since it's not going to be defended at Armageddon, we're going to bring it right here to the table. We'll see Yuuki's chances, because Yuuki been actually having some good wins so far, and maybe a bit of a. This is our bonus, or this is our SmackDown fallout of this bunch of this draft starting. Meanwhile, it's gonna be Yuuki against Gradriel, the hardcore champion. Gonna be great to see how that plays out for both sides here. All right, let's see what we got here. Let me get right into it. Gonna be the chat here before we get ready. That explains why Ezra is losing ratings. It's not Sonic's fault for coming to his show, and his reason that can interfere. Who failed to keep in control. I mean, I guess people that are not showing respect to him. He's been having, I guess his attitude's been having a bit of a up and down. So he has a pretty foul mouth. So I could say he has a pretty foul mouth for somebody who's running Raw. You know, he wants the ratings. So, and I mean, who could blame him? I don't blame him at all. But he's got to control his temper. He does have a very, very powerful flair or temper. He has a power, and that's why he's a Blaziken for a reason. Yeah, that's why he just probably changed his name to Azure Blaziken for a reason. Though has a really hot temper, so don't piss him off. I would recommend it. He does get very loud in the mic, so you gotta have to shield your ears for that. So be careful. Be careful what you wish for, Sonic. Probably not the only thing that's not to say that he's a hothead. That's what AB is all about. He's a hothead, but he's a great commentator for Raw. So I'm proud of what he's trying to do for the show. But he has to keep his composure. Keep him under control. And, I mean, that's not the reasons why, but partially his attitude and his loud mouth could cost him big time. Anyways, let's get ready to Yuuki versus Gradriel. Good old Yuuki, one of TK's favorites. And where is Miss Gradriel? Over here. The hardcore champion, looking forward to get her chance to get a win, but this of course I can't show the graphic, but just pretending it's there. But the hardcore title is up for grabs for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right into it. And we have our second round of the draft coming up soon. We do have our draft battles on the way. So tune in for that. Ooh, I like the black and gray. Both wearing black and gray. Beautiful. Let's get ready for round one. Yuuki trying to win the hardcore title. Trying to at least end the season here. Gradriel doing good, playing some defense here. Battle of sword versus sword versus a javelin. Sword versus javelin. Ooh, big sword combo by Gradriel, the hardcore champion. Yuuki, the challenger, trying to do some. And again, nice Sparta kick. And now the charging begins. Both ladies fired up here in this hardcore division. There's a glacier slam by Grad. And the Queen strikes again with some big shoulder blocks. That heavy armor doing a lot of damage. And now we proceed to round two. Here we go. Yuuki going to work to start first blood. Big super slashing combination. Doing some great damage. And now for the glacier slam connected but a near fall. There's that javelin that Gradriel likes to throw. And again, the epicness, the epic charging. Taking a page out of AB's book here. The epic charging. Oh no! Oh, Valkyrie javelin! That will do it right there. That's done. Done like dinner, and Gradriel gets the 2-0 win and retains her hardcore title. Just like that. Just like that. Little snap of the fingers. And that's just like a Thanos snap, and that's it. 2-0. Unbelievable. The hardcore. I mean, Yuuki had the match won right there for a second, but as soon as Gradriel had that armor, the armor really helping out for sure, and Gradriel still becomes finish the season as a hardcore champion. Well played to Grad, as the queen of hardcore, with her giant weapons and javelins and her heavy armor, doing some hefty damage. 2-0. That's it. That's how the cookie crumbles there, ladies and gentlemen. That's how the cookie crumbles. That's, I guess you can say, a lot of armor in that matchup, but that's so that always defense is always your best offense. But there you go, a solid matchup. Hopefully, I'm sure Chad is very impressed with the hardcore champion this season. Certainly, Gradriel could be runner-up for a Superstar MVP. A lot of people are getting excited for that too. From Sonic to Dimitri's, run as a dastardly, dirty heel. Possibly Bowser's resurgence as possibly have a chance to become the next Mugen champion. Maybe Alex and Hugo, who really just made that to stand tall in that invasion storyline. Possibly a lot of people are actually eligible for that Superstar MVP this year, for SmackDown specifically. So I'm very happy to see it. That's gonna be another announcement I wanted to say, is that SmackDown also is in a run for a Superstar MVP. So I'm pretty excited for it. That's gonna be the most exciting part of what that brings us to our show, our Blade games. You haven't done it before, this will be an opportunity yet. But in the meantime, great opportunity for Yuuki, but she had some opens, but Gradriel secures it 2-0 regardless. And that being said, we're gonna head to the back and take a little break here. Probably get a sip of my iced tea and get back to work. As we approach ourselves into the draft, we have more results. We have our second round, and of course we have Battle of the Tag Team Champions. But of course normally I was supposed to have the match card for Armageddon, and I don't have the cards yet because our editing team is not there yet. But we'll have to see how that plays out. In the meantime, we get to our second round. We'll have our draft battle in a moment. It's Deadpool and Cable, who last, of course, you saw on this season finale. They kind of made a little bit of an interesting attack on Ronald McDonald, while also attacking Colonel Sanders last episode on SmackDown. But Lucas and Ness, meanwhile from Raw, they're also making their visit, and so we'll see Lucas and Ness making their appearance on the show. Excuse me, but this will be the one or two draft picks coming up. So stay tuned, guys. SmackDown continues moving forward as we approach ourselves into the second round of the draft. There we go. I had a little bit of an issue there for a second there. But yeah, we are back. Sorry for the little glitch there. So I do have a copy of the Extreme brand, but I can't really play 2 screens at once. Well, yes, I can. Maybe. However, it is a draft battle. You can definitely put in some graphics there, a little bit of pew, but definitely look forward to see Lucas and Ness. This is actually the first time seeing them, and then ever since AB has called them out on Raw, former tag team champions on Raw. We actually might see them on SmackDown at some point. I actually might really get them on the show. And we also got news just actually during the break. Raw got Jeff and Paul from Earthbound. So Earthbound's gonna be a possibly 4v4 team. So it looks like AB is doing his thing over there on Raw. So that's probably going to be his supplemental draft pick. As I just want to check and see the results here. There's a link down. Oh, of course, there's a link down below for it. But this should be a good little dream match. See Earthbound and Deadpool and Cable. Both it's a battle of Raw versus SmackDown. The winner will earn 2 draft picks. So guys, if you look for to see Earthbound versus DNC, look pretty interesting to watch. These 2 teams look pretty good. It might be the future of the tag team division right now, and of course these 2 have a lot of veteran leadership too from both sides and from both brands in the tag team division. And surely we saw what happened in the finale. Colonel Sanders was not working for some reason, and of course he got attacked and injured thanks to Deadpool and Cable. Looks like they have a new attitude on the show. Want to turn things around for make sure they care about themselves. We'll also focus on. The best part is to focus on the tag team championship right now. So according to this, yes, Jeff and Paula, from Earthbound are heading to Raw, according to AB. And of course they were free agents as well. He picked them up as well. All the way from Earthbound. So it looks like we'll see Lucas, and I'm sure they're going to be celebrating. There'll be a team with 4v4, Lucas and Ness. For an all-out Earthbound, 4v4 team. So it looks like this is going to be interesting to watch for both of these sides. Alright. Well, these 2 teams look ready. Hope you guys can place your bets in the chat. I'm sure you guys will be able to look forward to see how this plays out for both sides. Lucas and Ness, who do you think is going to win, Raw or SmackDown? We have the home court advantage, so hopefully you guys cheer for SmackDown in the comments below. Raw vs. Earthbound battle, yeah, indeed. But the winner, this is also a draft choice. We'll see which brand will get 2 draft picks for this one. So some of these are doubles matches. They'll be considered as the home court of SmackDown. So Earthbound and Marvel, bound for action for tonight. Here we go. Let's do it. I got my money on Deadpool and Cable, guys. Of course, it's one of the best tag teams on SmackDown right now. But
the ghost of Christmas kick your ass.
Oh boy, both teams look ready. Deadpool very confident today. Let's set for round 1, and it looks like DNC off to a good start here. There's a big opportunity there by Deadpool. BB's got these guys all trained up. Oh, PK Flash! I haven't seen Lucas do any of that. And the PK Thunder from Lucas. And then there's a big time Cable. Go for that teleportation attack. And now Lucas trying to rely on the PK Starstorm. Doing some good damage. And here goes Deadpool! And there's a nice there's a Tomoe flip. And now again Lucas down to Lucas and Cable. Cable with a big ice beam, and an ice beam again! What a star-shooting ice beam combination by Lucas. Wow, what an upset of round 1. Remember guys, this is for 2 draft picks. And Raw might have a chance to be on the board finally. And now, Deadpool going for cutting time. Great job there by Deadpool. But good count on by Lucas with the PK Thunder. Missed that chance by Cable. Missed that special. Here we go again. PK Thunder. This is why we can start doubles here. Ness down for the count. This is SmackDown's time to shine here. Oh no, and here it comes, PK Starstorm! Doing some good damage here. Lucas better catch up. To same with Cable, what are you doing? Why are you in the top rope? There we go. Get Cable shot by Cable. Nice catch into a PK Flash. This is a big opportunity they need right now. And a big thunder punch for the win. And Deadpool and Cable force a round 3. There you have it. Alright, here we go. This is close now, folks. Right now, Deadpool and Cable trying to represent SmackDown proudly. Lucas and Ness for Raw. Hopefully, this will pay off for AB's show after the ratings. He's real behind on ratings at the moment. And again, the PK Flash by Lucas and Ness. Earthbound trying to bring the momentum here. There's a yo-yo grab. Oh, so close, man. PK Starstorm. Raw may have a chance here. Trying to rely on that PK Starstorm a lot here. And there's a Cable. There's that big time flash, but good. But a PK Flash to both for the win. And Raw's done it. Earthbound boys got the chance to win that one. Earthbound has conquered. They came, saw, and conquered 2-1, and a big upset. No wonder Raw has got these guys well trained, man. And that will do it. Lucas and Ness have done it. They beat Marvel's Deadpool and Cable 2-1. Unbelievable upset. That was absolutely incredible. Wow, that was certainly a big win. Earthbound, and of course representing Raw, and that means Raw will get something from SmackDown. They get 2 draft picks. Wow, I'm actually impressed. But a good effort by a great effort by Marvel's Deadpool and Cable. That means with the counter now, that's 2 points this time. Raw will earn 2. Therefore, Raw gets 2 points. And I'm sure AB is celebrating right now over there on Raw in Pennsylvania. What a shocker tonight. What a big time shocker. Well, AB, there you go. There you have it, buddy. There's your 2 draft picks. Oh boy, we're in for a treat now. SmackDown, down and out here. So there you go. We'll see how the action unfolds. But again, a tremendous 2-1 finish. Oh, we're so close, man. Bro, we're so close. But this will hopefully AB will get his reward here. 2 draft picks coming up. We're gonna head over here. Lucas and Ness celebrating right now. But who's coming to Raw? Who's gonna join Lucas and Ness to Raw? I'm sure Earthbound boys are gonna enjoy this too. Oh God. I'm scared to death right now, guys. Oh man, you never know, guys. Also, I gotta pee so bad. Oh man, the excitement of that match. God damn it. Who are we gonna lose? Remember, also the champions are also results for not being drafted either. One of the best tag teams right now been defeated. Damn. But now the question is, who's coming to Raw? I know AB is right now is sweating his ass off. If I know him very well, he's sweating profusely, praying for a draft pick, a really good one. Of course, earlier we saw Yane being drafted. Yes, Blaze is here too, so you can say hi to Blaze in the chat if you want. Being our executive producer for the show. For these streams. Well, this is for you, buddy. Here we go. Oh, you're gonna enjoy it. Well, Emma Frost is kind of washed, but enjoy her. So let me just switch the card. Let me actually switch this too. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Discard. Let me do this. So meanwhile, so you can see the question marks here. So that means Raw will get the 2 draft picks here. And meanwhile, Emma Frost is headed, and that's a big surprise. Emma Frost hasn't done much at all in this show, but he's mostly been behind the back, but mostly been behind the scenes pretty much. But Emma Frost making another appearance for the show, and she's now going to be heading to Raw. She's hardly done a thing, but I think she has some ideas coming up in the future for this. And Emma Frost now part of Raw. Enjoy her, AB. You're gonna enjoy her a lot. Enjoy her. Even though she has not done anything at all for this show, but I personally kind of like her though. She's highly attractive. And now let's see what's behind door number 2. I'm kind of upset right now. We just lost Zoro. We lost Lilith and Morgan. I'm not that mad at Lilith and Morgan, but we do lose Emma Frost, so I kind of like her though. She's highly attractive. But now it's time for door number 2 here. Hope you guys are enjoying this so far. It's been if you thought ECW was just crazy enough, wait till you see SmackDown. We got a round 3 though, which is good. I agree with that, Miguel. I agree with that. We had a round 3 at least. And here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, whoa. Kiba's a Cruiserweight champion. But then again, if he does lose the title at Armageddon, he's facing Kane Blade in a rematch. But I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to re-roll that one. Because Kiba is a Cruiserweight champion. Those people are trying to figure out why are you re-rolling? Because Kiba is a current Cruiserweight champion. So you can't bring the Cruiserweight title to Raw. Here he has a Pokken division. This is the Cruiserweight division here on SmackDown. This is exclusively on SmackDown. So maybe we'll have a second chance to get another draft pick, but that's not a champion. Because remember, Kiba's a Cruiserweight champion. So we're gonna re-roll here again. Alright, well, give me a couple more seconds. I really gotta pee. I gotta pee really badly. Oh my god. I'll also leave some predictions on Armageddon. So we'll see how that plays out. Whew, good God almighty. I really gotta pee. Oh my god, the excitement's making me want to pee, man. Who's it gonna be? Hopefully it's not somebody else. Someone's a low carder at least. Okay. So I was right. Full gore it is. And full gore from Killer Instinct heading. You did say one a Killer Instinct character, AB, and it's gonna be full gore. Now part of Mondays on Raw. So catch him on Mondays. Full gore will bring the hardcore. As they'll bring that gore to the mix on Raw. So there you go. And there you go. There's your 2 draft picks. And it looks like I'm sure Lucas and Ness are going to enjoy some heavy metal on Mondays on Raw, and of course a brand new diva to the waifu division. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. Well, EB, GG's to you, my man, and looks like you're on the board finally. Raw finally has 2 points. SmackDown still has none, but we're not done yet. We're still got a few more picks to go, and we'll take a little small break here. What a showcase we have over the draft's already having, but Raw gets the win over SmackDown to start off that big time second round of the draft, and we'll discuss a little bit of Armageddon. But of course, we get to our draft. We also have a second draft battle, and that's the battle of the tag team champions. Luigi and Naruto in action tonight against ECW's tag team champions Rain and Anna. They're visiting tonight, but can our boys Luigi and Naruto do what they do best as a Crusader tag team champions, and will they conquer against Anna's reign, her 1,000 knives, and of course and Reign's vampiric attitude? Will it be some more victims to Luigi and Naruto? All this will come up. I gotta pee really badly. SmackDown continues on, guys. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. guys ready for the second match of doubles action? Or second set of doubles? And you guys ready for that draft battle? Well, surely enough. Oops, I gotta adjust myself here. But yeah, we're back to SmackDown, and we are Battle of the Tag Team Champions. And thus, of course, like I said, the winner will earn 2 draft picks as a second round of the draft. It's about to hopefully continue forward because it actually is supposed to be like 3 rounds of the draft this time because it's not much time on the show. But meanwhile, normally I would have to announce the card for Armageddon, but we do have some good matches in the show. We do have Bowser versus Ash Crimson for the SmackDown Music Championship. That's coming up. That'll be on the line at Armageddon Sunday. Heading towards in Atlanta, Georgia. Pretty awesome opportunity to head down south again. Okay, we're gonna stop here. There we go. Hopefully we can. I'm gonna get right into the match because my dogs are going crazy right now. Sorry to hear about this. My bad. My dogs are going nuts, and my mom is yelling at the dogs. Oh boy, this has been great. By the way, parents and dogs over, and my dad is also here too. So that's why I don't want to stream these push, but I'm doing the best I can. But we're back. We're back on the set. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a miss out with the dogs. Alright, let's just hope we get to our draft battle real quick before I get yelled at again. Before my mom starts yelling again. Now about this match, battle. Remember, winner earns 2 draft picks. Here we go. I have a short feeling. I don't know. Yeah, this might be. Yeah, I don't know about this. Oh no! I'm trying to reply to some offense, but no, it's not working. Again, Anna, that's just that. Gotta keep her eyes on Anna though. She's a wild card in that match, and that's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, I don't know. Luigi about to be blasted to smithereens here. Now, those knives, I don't understand how powerful Anna can be. It's just menacing to me. That's why Anna's really carrying the load for this tag team. I was trying to do something here. I was saying Shuriken doing some damage. There we go. And Luigi with a nice uppercut combination. His extreme speed. Really trying to spin both stops here. That's what we're trying to do. That's what I talked about earlier. Try to get rid of Anna as much as possible. What the fuck? Oh, okay. That was a weird glitch. And there's those circle of knives. And that's why they. It's just incredible, man. Kill you now, but I'd be bored out of my mind if I did. Well then, that's not fair. Oh, I guess my dogs were being distracting enough, but as Rain and Anna will get the victory and ECW will get 2 draft picks. Oh my goodness. Well, they get 2 points at their score. So now we're 8-2 with SmackDown still getting our ass. We're getting our asses kicked right now, but that was just mean-spirited 2-0. I mean, come on. It's too late. It is too late. Anna's, like I said, that's what Anna's all about. That's probably the meat and potatoes of the ECW Tag Team Championship division. It's just she's so fucking cheap. She's too powerful, way too cheap, and Anna's really carrying the load of this team. Luigi and Naruto had openings right there. There's where I was saying Shuriken. You saw that, but of course that's the turning point. Anna's just her quickness and her counters are so quick, and that's like the Angel Slash doing a lot of damage. Yeah, it was a nightmare. But ECW will get 2 draft picks after their slaughtering to the Crusader Tag Team Champions. I mean, thankfully Luigi and Naruto not defend their belts, but oh man, what a disappointment! Big disappointment indeed. I'm disappointed in that. We're down bad, man. Oh wait, no, Twist didn't win. Anna and Rain won. Sorry, my dogs are distracting me right now. It's hard to concentrate on the match, but my dogs are getting yelled at by my mom. So, pardon the interruption, though. Sorry about that. But in the meantime, ECW will get 2 draft picks. So I'm sure gentlemen Chun-Li's gonna like to see what is in store for this one. So we're gonna get over here in a moment. Oh, I do. Not the dogs. Yeah, the dogs have been... My dogs have been going crazy. Fulgor can be a solid pick. Let's just hope he doesn't be obscure again. Well, also I spelled it wrong, by the way. Oops. There's Fulgor. I do remember too. He was a really terrible character on the show. Then he gave it to you for some reason. And yeah, we do. Hopefully, he doesn't run into obscurity again. That's my only problem. So I have nothing to say about that. But we just I do say this: ECW will get 2 draft picks for this one. Let's see what now we're getting more. We're just getting punished in the paint here, guys. It's not looking good, actually. We do have one more round of picks coming up, but we do have the other round too. We'll have that. We have also got the final round of also. We get to at least get to have somebody from our brand to keep, but it's a pain. It's a pain to keister though. We do have you Kelly Bass. We have the lovely Canadian within Kelly Bassinger. What? I might just say a chance, yeah. Yeah, no, Luigi Naruto, our boys wouldn't stand a chance against them. Anna's just too strong. It's not Rain's fault, it's Anna's fault. I blame Anna for it. She's way too cheap. Just a dirty trick. Is this conniving witch. She's not a maid to me, she's just a witch in my opinion. What have you done, ECW? What have you done? And that's why they were the ECW Tag Team Champions too. Meanwhile, here we go. Anything else? Sorry, ECW gets 8 draft. 8? Where did you get 8 from? Where's 8? Where do you see 8 draft picks? What? What are you talking about? Remember, this is a doubles match, and since we're in doubles territory, it's 2 draft picks for ECW. Where did you get 8 from? Who? ECW you're talking about the score. That's the total score of all the weeks we had in the draft. If you remember ECW on Tuesday, I believe ECW slept Raw completely. That's what they got 6 points added to their score, and here they have 8. So that's for how many wins they had in draft battles, according to the whole results here. And where'd you get 8 from? Alright, anyways. Oh, I'm scared to death right now. But who's coming to Tuesdays on ECW? That's the only question. Okay, fair enough. Part of the Shadaloo sisters, April. Actually, who just put on here, but April, mostly a job, mostly just her only deal is that she's a jobber and worked for Bison at some point in the past. All right. Well, anyways, ECW will get another draft pick. That will at least for part of the women's division, but of course, we'll see how that plays out. Now, let's see what's behind door number 2 here. Meanwhile, with this, yeah, it's kind of shocker. Luigi Naruto couldn't even stand a chance. Yeah, you're fine. 2 weeks from ECW, total score. Yeah, exactly. Because ECW shut out Raw completely, and now I'm getting shut out from both brands here. Even Raw beat us so far. We still got one more shot here, so we'll see how this plays out. Oh no, man! And now he's going back. Ken Masters, the former United States champion, heading back to ECW. He was on SmackDown, he hardly had a chance, but now he's here. And now he's heading back to the land of Extreme. Had to get that trade from Chun-Li, but I guess now Chun-Li gets her man back. Former U.S. champion Ken Masters, another guy who was a former United States champion, now part of Tuesdays again. Wait, that's just a bit. Two Street Fighter characters. How ironic! All of them are all these draft picks are basically Capcom characters like Lilith and Morrigan. I noticed this April, Ken Masters. I mean, who's next? Who's next in the hit list? Psylocke possibly. Even though she's technically Marvel territory, but still. And now Ken Masters is back on Tuesdays again. But maybe he'll have another shot for the ECW Championship Gold. Possibly. That's another shocker right there. One of the most charismatic Street Fighter characters on the roster here on SmackDown, and now he's gone. Just incredible, dude. So at the end of that will end the second round of the draft. And actually end of the third round in the draft, actually. Or no, end the second round, because there's no promo to Armageddon. I don't have the cards yet. I'll have to probably do the match cards somewhere else and lead to that. But we're heading towards Sunday anyway. We only have one more draft battle on the way, so we'll see how this plays out for next results. But yeah, there you go. That is the end of the second round of the draft. So I can probably get rid of this third round then. But still to come, we do have our main event, as Sora and Goofy are back together again for the first time in a long time. I'm gonna fill the card. I'm gonna fill the rest of this in when we come back. And we do have another draft battle as well. We have a singles match. This will be represented. This will earn a female draft pick. We'll get a diva if we can somehow beat Yoko Littner, as Kelly Bastard representing SmackDown, and meanwhile Yoko Littner representing Raw for her for a Mugen side, of course. And of course Yoko returned to SmackDown, making her first return back after being drafted to Raw last year. So hooray for that! And it's been a shocker for so far in this set, but we're gonna hopefully, if you of course have any more questions or results, we'll try to see if we can answer as much as I can. But while we're just trying to edit this roster here, or edit the results here. Sorry, it's just a little bit stressful here, as you can tell. I'm a little bit stressed out. It's kind of a bitch, because now we just lost like 4 of our superstars. That's it. Well, here's the thing. Ken Masters was a former U.S. champion too, so I guess you can tell Sonic about that as well. He is a former Ken is a former U.S. champion himself too. But I'm sure we'll see. Hopefully we'll see Ken. Maybe will make his appearance at Armageddon Sunday. Make his final, even though he hasn't really provided much for the show. But again, another character who hasn't really provided much, but he could be a pretty good asset to Chun-Li again, which is this is another Capcom character we're seeing heading to Chun-Li. We still also see a lot of Asian superstars. Also explain about that's while we're just fixing this, I get to explain the supplemental draft. Meanwhile, but here's a good thing about this, guys. SmackDown this is from the supplemental draft I'm reading right now. Hear this. Lily Rochefort from Tekken is coming to SmackDown. You probably could see her somewhere in the roster. She is here in this building. Ghost Rider from Raw, which is a big pickup in the supplemental draft. And we have also another set of picks coming up for at midnight. We'll discuss after the stream, and so how also we'll be dealing with that too. Ghost Rider coming from Raw, which is a huge pickup to SmackDown. And you have Johan from Mugen Heat, of course, who I talked about a little bit earlier in the show, where Johan now also is part of the Heat Season 6 roster. We're going to be able to reveal that at some point. Takada Takahashi, who also competed earlier before the stream started as a little dark match, as he also made his first debut. Of course, Joe Higashi also was drafted from SmackDown during the ECW's draft, and Jack the Ripper from the World Heroes games. And Jack the Ripper, probably one of my favorite picks in this draft, but I think Ghost Rider takes the cake. He's a former 3-time tag team champion, so he might be able to bring some Chain of Pain back to SmackDown, because remember he was here on Neo's show at the beginning of this. But I'm excited for it. Ghost Rider is probably one of my favorite heroes. And honestly, I love Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider, but maybe we'll see Nicolas Cage part of SmackDown again. Great to see him back, and he brought the Chain of Pain to Neo show at the time. And meanwhile, Raw got Raiden from Mortal Kombat. Sakura Kasagano, holy hero from our show from SmackDown, as holy hero, formerly a Strider hero, no longer here on the show. He moved over to Raw. Oda Nobunaga, which I had him on Monday Night Matt at the time, and then Mamiya from the Joestar series, from Fist of the North Star, for the free agency. And ECW we got Eric Quetzalcoatl, or Luco, not the Kobayashi Dragon Maid one, but of course Quetzalcoatl, the Brazilian, one of the Brazilian's newest rookies, a badass Brazilian girl heading towards into ECW. We got Hoang Bai Hu from the Breaker series, Lee Pai Long, Karu Watanabe heading towards into ECW territory. They're all been selected as supplemental draft picks, and Sakura was a former general manager for Chun-Li while she was away. But Sakura now probably can bring some of that management to Raw, which they might need some more leadership on that show. But to me, Ghost Rider Lily Rochefort from Tekken, Ghost Rider from Raw, Jack the Ripper, Takada Takahashi from Mortal Kombat, and Johan from Rage of the Dragon. So a great opportunity for seeing any of these guys heading towards into Fridays on SmackDown. Welcome aboard to SmackDown. To all those people I just announced on SmackDown, welcome to Fridays, and I'm looking forward to see you guys on here real soon. We'll get to see some surprise newcomers into season 3 real soon. So that being said, we will end out the second round of the draft, and we will head to the back again. We're going to take a little break. Sorry about that previous one. I was supposed to have that ready to go, but of course we wasted a lot of time already. However, great matchup. And again, GG's to ECW, but we have to win. We have one more set. Up next is Kelly, and is Kelly Bassinger from SmackDown, right here to represent her brand as a Canadian. Look, as a twisted Canadian. Looking forward to bring it to Yoko Littner, previously from the Sniper Girls, who also Ryoko returns to SmackDown as an enemy this time. We'll see how the crowd reacts to it. It's a Divas match. We'll earn a female draft pick from which brand. We'll figure it out and we come back. Well, we're down to the wire for this one. Our semi-main event is ready to go for Mugen SmackDown. Welcome back, everybody. Super Matthew Bro is set. But you guys, of course, you guys are definitely looking forward to it. We do have the other round of the draft coming up. We do have some more draft picks coming up. Actually, with this, we'll start off the third round. Third round of the draft, actually. And we do have our final round right after the main event, so tune in for that one too. So we do have 2 SmackDown draft picks. Also, if we do win this, we guys should be on the board, but we just need this will be counted as 1 point. So unfortunately, it won't be the best. But I know Raw's gonna have a lot of fun with their draft picks because it's gonna be great. Meanwhile, with this, Yoko returns back at the nice little return back, and she's ready to go. Yoko has been. Of course, she was on the show before, and she had a lot. She's a journeywoman all across 3 brands. Of course, we saw her previously, of course, on Raw and trying to compete for that Divas Championship. But this case, now you have Kelly Bassinger, who's been an up and rising star for a long time, and so we'll see how that plays out. But I gotta give hope. Of course, we gotta give love to Kelly. She's probably one of the popular divas. We haven't seen her in a while, but she's been actually doing a lot of fun. Of course, she represents her home country of Canada, but of course now she's one of the brightest young females on the show, and she's a veteran. That's where she literally led her as more of a management, really, and being trained in King of Fighters, trained by Shermie. You guys remember her for she was a very mysterious lady that has a very unorthodox style offense. But of course, what this means is for Kelly, I don't know if she might have some spirit. Of course, she's teaming up with her mostly her built bodyguard with Angela Belty. Kind of like they've actually been looking a good strong cohesive team right now. But with Kelly's representing her all of SmackDown for all the women here on the show. Hopefully she can represent it proudly, but this Yoko's case, this might be some time for revenge. After she was drafted to Raw last year. Alright, well, let's see what happens let's see what goes on in this SmackDown stage. Let's see how this plays out. That's we get ready for action here. That's what I was afraid of too. I like the blue though, representing the SmackDown proudly. But Kelly trying to bounce back here. Nice Simon summon. And now Yoko go. Oh, nice landing drill kick there. And a good ghost summon. Oh, nice. There's the pink arrow. Doing some good damage. Of course, Kelly was trained by Cammy, of course, and Cammy also part of Raw. The lightning drill, and now that spark ball home. Lightning drill uppercut right in her booty. That's gotta hurt. And Kelly takes a spill for round one, and Yoko just obliterating her. My goodness. Well, round 2. There's Kamina getting involved. That's not gonna miss Yoko on this show, but Raw might have a chance this time. Come on, Kelly. Again, Yoko. Give me that nice kick, but no, gets caught into the lane drill combo. And again, go for that. Trying to let all the stops here, but Kelly not being smart here. Oh, there we go. Go for the pink lightning. Into the lightning drill uppercut. Oh, into a drop kick. That's gotta do some damage on the spot. That was a good drill uppercut into that drop kick. Beautiful connection by Raw's hottest divas. But of course, just the divas get much hotter and hotter. Now we'll see a female being drafted as Yoko represents Raw proudly, and she looks really good out there, man. I kind of miss her on the show, but Now we know what the results are, as Raw will earn a draft pick, and they're on the board now. They're now 3 points in. So we'll see. Now this time Raw will earn that one or deserve that draft pick. AB does it again, man. At least his ratings are pretty shitty, but his team looking pretty good right now for his show. So now with this, the score is now 3-0. I don't know about winning for sure. I don't know about playing for keeps, but yeah, that's obviously Raw's time to shine now. Thank you, AB, for the results. Oh yeah, by the way, check out the link down below in the chat. AB sent the link to the draft results to those people want to check out the draft. Be sure to check it out and see. That's mostly where we'll also be editing a little bit further, as now Raw will basically earn a draft pick for their brand. And safe to say they got a lot of good picks so far. Here's what we have so far with it. When Raw got some good interesting talent. Within Ayane was a good way to start the stream. Emma Frost and Fulgore, it's a good start. And meanwhile, who's going to join all of them? And we do have our final round of the draft coming up right after the main event. We'll see the final picks, the final 6 draft picks. Also, have two SmackDown draft picks again. Ken's back in ECW, but maybe possible feud with maybe EXE for the IC goal. I could see that. That would be a great. That would be good for ECW standards. I could see that match happening too. I could see both Ken and EXE face off for the Intercontinental Championship. Ken could be more of a mid carder. I could see that. Sure. It's possible Ken Masters might be EXE for the IC title. Ken Masters might do his training. Hardcore training. What? That makes sense. A nice title from EXE go to Ken. Well, best luck to Ken Masters indeed. So Raw will get that draft pick, and we do have two. We also got 2 SmackDown draft picks. So I'll be choosing what brand to go for. I'm gonna choose Raw this time, actually. So at least we get to 2 draft picks in the end, because we have the next round of picks, and we do have our final round coming up. So as you can see, the other two SmackDown picks, we do get them. In case we do lose, we do have a shot to get 2 draft picks from Raw. So I'm gonna choose Raw this time. So this time we'll see who's gonna be coming to SmackDown. We lost a lot of guys already, but we'll start off with the win. GG's to AB. I no doubt in my mind who we're gonna lose. Hopefully it's somebody decent. We don't lose somebody else. I know Sonic, of course, doesn't want to lose Knuckles or Tails or Amy or Rouge the Bat. Maybe Rouge, I guess, but I don't think Sonic really cares. GG's to Raw, indeed. Yeah, Sonic. I don't know. Well, let's see. Let's cross our fingers. Hopefully, we'll see who's gonna join. Remember, this is a Diva draft pick, so any women, and this is for the female locker room. So if it's a guy, then it's too bad. We can re-roll. So it's only going to be Amy or Rouge the Bat if Sonic loses Amy or Rouge or whatever. I don't think he cares about Rouge too much, but Amy especially. But we'll see. And remember, this is for a female draft pick. A few more seconds before we get ready. Which would have been Sora. It would have been Sora, but unfortunately Sora's not a girl. So we're going to re-roll here. So again, like that's what I said. So we'll see somebody else being. We'll see for a female draft pick. That's why the divas also were in the match. So this will be for a diva, for any of the women in the locker room, in the women's locker room for SmackDown. And there's a lot of talent in this show. Especially we already have a few divas already who were drafted, so they'll be re-rolled again. As you could probably saw the loading screen. Those people who actually are staying on the show, that do look forward to keep them, may have a better push with them. We already see Ayane, we've seen April being drafted on this show. We've seen Littleton Morgan. Of course, we saw Emma Frost be really hard to do anything with the show. For like Ken, April, and Fulgore and Emma, all 4 of them have hardly done anything for the show. Just, I guess it's extras, but or they just got here. So I'll have to probably make some decisions, probably with trades and stuff in the end of the show. Alright. Sharon. Nice. Formerly from the infantry, and now, of course, part of that whole Street Fighter EX series. If you guys remember any of the Street Fighter EX games, Sharon, one of the most interesting and the most interesting divas. Well, that's good. They said another girl haven't really provided much on the show, but I enjoyed AB. There's your draft pick. There's your Sharon. All right. With that being said, there's your draft picks for for that one. Now that's my turn to see what we're gonna pick for this one. But Sharon, of course, formerly from the infantry, and now Sharon part of Raw Mondays. So she gets to join Emma Frost, Ayane, Fulgore in April. Now we have time. Now we'll also have a copy of A Mugen Raw. We'll see what happens over here. As we will also see who's coming. Also, even though, yeah, I know Sonic's laughing about that. Yeah, we do get also. I mean, we lost that draft. We lost pretty much clean in this show. But we do get the other draft picks from our show, so it's my decision. And now Raw will be losing some picks too. So let me go ahead and get ready. Let's see if we can get who we're going to be picking up on the show. So let me just do this real quick then. I do have a copy Thank you to AB for sending me the copy of the Raw roster. As he said it was very janky. He hasn't finished his stuff yet, so we'll just take a preview, so hopefully you guys don't mind about it. But let's take a recap of while we're waiting for this. Meanwhile, Zoro started out the draft. I was impressed too. That's pretty exciting. Cheryl Shinobu of course, coming from ECW from that, of course, as a selection, as a selected pick, as an overall pick. But that's gonna be great. A nice tag team to start off. We got some good picks at least, but only got one. And again, we're still only relying on one pick. We got some other picks in the supplemental draft. We were lucky results. We got Ghost Rider heading towards. We also got Ghost Rider. We also picking up Jack the Ripper, Johan from Heat. We'll be also seeing Heat a little bit. Actually, we also to take a break off the matches for a second, and before we get to our main event, we do want to also showcase the new Heat roster and the new and improved Season 6 roster for Heat. And a brand new talent. There was some talent who were here on SmackDown, but of course they were sent back to Heat because since that whole invasion started, and now it's going to be an opportunity of a lifetime for Heat members to join in. And we don't have one person from Heat as also one of the newcomers from Heat who will of course be introduced a little bit later on tonight. So meanwhile, we're waiting. But in the meantime, again, the results are very simple as this. Meanwhile, with Raw getting Sharon, Fulgore, Emma Frost, and Ayane, SmackDown only has one so far. We're actually getting two picks in this upcoming round of the draft. So we may have lost. I'm gonna also make my decision here to draft anybody from two brands. As you can see, oh god, it's very janky. Somewhat janky. You probably can't see it, but my apologies. Give me one second. It's not there. Alright. We're gonna shift. Actually, we can shift to the other side here. Alright, we'll just wait for that for the time being. Now, you guys can probably see it, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know on the two picks we're gonna get from Raw. So here we go. So I decided the next one will be mostly picks for the show. Now we get to see who's gonna come over from SmackDown. Who's coming over from Raw to SmackDown for this. But as I decided next, and my dog is still fucking growling. Easy. Alright. Who is coming to SmackDown now? This is from Raw to SmackDown, baby. I need somebody on this show. Or maybe Frieza. I do see the Warrior Brothers, maybe. Hey, maybe Blaziken himself can join us. I'm kidding. Shut up! Mason, shut up. Ooh, Beast Boy. You guys like Teen Titans? Beast Boy joining up to the table. That's awesome. Beast Boy heading to SmackDown. I'm sure that we will miss. If anybody's a Teen Titans fan, enjoy some Beast Boy. He's coming to Fridays on SmackDown. And he's a cruiserweight too, so he's perfect for the cruiser division. It's a perfect way to get him rolling. We've also got another pick to SmackDown. So who's going to join the Beast Boy and the rest of our crew? And Sonic, of course, he's been all over the place on the chat. Sonic's been keeping track of the score and keeping stuff at the track too. So shout out to Sonic the Hedgehog for doing his thing. The U.S. champion, of course, hanging out with us tonight for SmackDown. And of course, he is taking on Gendro on Raw. Best of luck to Sonic and Gendro for both sides. Sonic representing SmackDown proudly. And now we get to see who's going to come over to Beast Boy and Sonic. So, let's see. It's the Beast Boy himself, again. I wish. So there's two Beast Boys now. We already have Beast from X-Men's Beast, but I guess not. Alright, well, it selected Beast Boy twice. We get to have, so we need to put, so I guess the draft's like, hey, you should push Beast Boy in the show. Alright, let's see, how's this play? It just selected two Beast Boys again. Alright. Look at the roster right now for Raw. Now you can probably get something from ECW for the last two picks from Mike. So I get the two picks finally. So at least I get to have something out of the way. Oh, it is! It's Goku! Akuma! Oh, yes! That is Akuma to SmackDown! Now that's a draft pick right there, ladies and gentlemen. What a pick! Akuma! Or Goku. Wow, that is a big pick, Akuma. We just got the word Akuma's heading to SmackDown. I think he just got there too from that trade from back in the summer. But who cares? I mean, Akuma is now part of SmackDown now. That is a big time steal right there, ladies and gentlemen. Beast Boy, he has a thing for Raven. Yeah, he's solid, but he can be, again, good for the cruiserweights. You know, good for the cruiser division though too. But Akuma as well, he's also kind of like a cruiser himself too. So a lot of cruisers being recruited to SmackDown, which is going to be nice to see some new cruiserweights on the show. So that's why I'll always enjoy. Maybe those two related Beast Blue, Beast Boy. We might see a Beast-like team on the show. maybe. If I can see, I can see a beastly tag team with those two. But yeah, there you go. There is your Raw picks. So thank you very much, AB. We have Akuma and Beast Boy joining SmackDown. Of course, those people are into Akuma or Akuma fans. I'm sure you guys get to enjoy those people are Street Fighter fans. I mean, Ken left for ECW to go back to Chun-Li again, but we do have Akuma now, who hasn't been on SmackDown yet, and we look forward to see some new blood on SmackDown. Of course, the Hatendoshi. We already know that he's a master of it, and does that death grab that everyone does, or does that Ruzanku. So he's master of the Hatendoshi, the hidden fist. Goku, wow, isn't he the guy that who's the lost Shadow TK's random? I believe Goku was a big bit of a pain in TK's show. He didn't really provide much until he was sent to AB's show, But now here he is now on my show on SmackDown. This is a dream come true right now. I'm a huge Akuma fan, so I do like to see him on there. So I look forward to see him on the show. And that will end the fourth round of the draft too. But Goku or AK Akuma, now part of ECW. I'm sorry, part of SmackDown. Excuse me. So two nice solid pickups to the Cruiserweight division, and we'll see our big time beastly boy. We might see a tag team between both green and blue beasts on the show. That'd be pretty interesting. I like that. I like the sound of it. But Akuma, I dig it indeed. But welcome to SmackDown, boys. Welcome to SmackDown. And we'll have our final round of the draft. We have also ended up with the 2 SmackDown picks. I already decided ECW for sure. So we do need some ECW picks for the Extreme brand. So we're ready to go. Alright, well that being said, there is your round of the picks. And we do also want to showcase, also need to do this real quick. We're also going to showcase this with the end of that round. So once again, of course, at the end of it, Sharon of course, we did lose that draft battle. Sharon goes to Raw. Meanwhile, from Raw, Beast Boy and Akuma are in that trade. So we do get that a little bit. Nice little exchange. Even though we did lose, we do gain two extra picks, which is good. So I'll take those. And meanwhile, with the final round, we do have ECW Raw, and the final 2 picks are SmackDown. So excited to see it. Okay. We are. Oh yeah, that's right. Want to showcase but now we get to. You guys, hopefully, you guys are ready for that the reveal of the Heat roster, the new and improved season 6. I mean, but first we'll come back in a brief moment. Sorry to hear. We'll come back in a moment. We'll showcase the new and improved Heat roster for season 6, and you guys are I'm sure you guys will look forward to see the new and improved roster. We'll come back to SmackDown in just a moment. We'll just talk about the new and improved Season 6 roster for Heat, and we'll see how this unfolds. And we'll have a little test look to see how this plays out. Stay tuned. We'll take a little break, and we'll come back as our main event's coming up soon. That's still to come tonight. But we do have the new reveal of the brand new Heat roster. Stick around. Alright, hopefully you guys are ready for it. Oops, some graphic issues going on here. Oops. Alright. Just give me 1 second, guys. This is all set. The new and improved Heat roster is about to begin. And I have to also have to adjust it for a quick second here. Ta-da! Well, here we are. This is a new and improved. Hope you guys are ready for that Mugen. That new and improved Mugen Heat roster. Heading towards its new day on Thursdays now. A brand new day, a brand new time. Season 6 of Heat. It's beautiful. This is a shout to the person who made this. This was a really cool, awesome looking. As you can see, this is only a prototype for now, but this is most of the town moving forward here. That really some losers, some of the winners who faced. But we have the brand new season 6, a little bit of preview of the brand new season 6, and you can hear that awesome beat. That's tight. Love it. But introducing the brand new season 6 Heat roster. I'll go in the lineup here. We'll introduce our brand new season 6 new rookies are heading towards. And I'm very excited to see what's going to be happening for the show. This is most of the top 64 characters moving forward here, as they're all introduced into one one small little. It's a smaller roster than we saw on SmackDown. Obviously it was a hybrid and combined both shows, but now it's going to be its own brand and possibly see some newcomer talent on the show. The new Heat roster, yeah, indeed. The lights are bright. You can see the orange, red. It's been a big construction for sure. So this is a brand new beginning. A new beginning coming soon. This is only a prototype, but obviously we're still not done with these yet. But moving forward, of course, is the newcomer S, or ES, is part of it too. Let's get back in roster for Mugen. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It took us a couple months to build, but I think with episode 100, and we probably some new light. This is a 1.1 screen pack, so looking forward to see some new talent on the show. As you can see, there's a lot of newcomers are ready to go. So in case you saw some people on SmackDown, and of course for that invasion, they're also here on Heat. And they also want to try and finish their way on the way to head to the main roster. It's also some newcomer talent we haven't seen yet on this show. So according to this, we have a lot of things in store for this brand new screen pack, a brand new beginning, and we're heading to HD. So this whole thing, you can see it's in HD territory. It's a 1.1 screen pack, and I want to give a shout out to that person who I forgot the person. I'll leave a link to his channel, and when I get to the comment section later on. But here we are. This is season 6 of Heat. So let's go with the characters. We have a brand new Rachel. This is only a 1.1 only character. Geese Howard, Franco Bash, Rera. You've seen Toru and Kana Kamui, or Kana Kobayashi, from the Kobayashi Dragon Maid. Valerie Vultures, Taki and Valerie, this new ninja team who were responsible at No Mercy, and then we'll probably resume there. We also got a newcomer, one of the new rookies, Arabian Moon. If you play guys like World of Warcraft, which I miss World of Warcraft. I want to go back to playing it again. Crash Bandicoot, yes, he is on this show too. Crash Bandicoot is here on Heat. He'll be teaming with Pac-Man and Cormano. to finish up their feud. You see Crash Bandicoot, one of TK's finest favorites, and then Mahara, Minawa, Double A. There's Kang, Lancelot, one of the newcomers, one of Camelot's finest superstars in the land of Camelot from the Knights of the Round games. Trigon, who of course was part of that Rivals Clash. Now will make his developmental contract settled in. Blood Tide, Woodman, Vector Man. Of course, we had Ultra Vector. These two, the team of Ultra Vector. Like the sound of these two making that strong. But this Vector Man needs to be updated, by the way. Yajirobe, Soul Calibur's Rock, Marie Rose, Dead or Alive. We saw Ayane being drafted to Raw, but meanwhile we'll see Marie Rose, one of the newcomers to Heat. Yoshimitsu Tetsuo, who's been like job fodder to SmackDown, but now he's approaching, and then Palom Purna also on the show. Akiha, Lynn, Lenny Creston, Rosemary, who of course she's also jumping ship to Raw to Heat, as well as make a big name for herself. Estes Reeves, 1-for-1 only in this case. Funky Kong, yeah, you guys like some Funky Kong, like some funk in that. Funky Kong, man, awesome when they get things rolling. Daredevil, Elektra, they're still working on the way to the main roster. Sansan, Shingo, Louise Mayrink, Raphael, Asuka from the TMNT Tournament Fighters. Yeah, Malin, Spinal, one of Killer Instinct's. We saw Fulgore being Trigon from Ben 10. Actually, Trigon's from DC. Trigon's from DC. Spinal from Killer Instinct. We just saw Fulgore being drafted. We could see Spinal moving forward to possibly a future spot on the main roster. The new and up-and-comer, probably one of the most popular guys in the show, Maxi. There's the probably one of my favorites too in this one too, Cormano, who really worked well on SmackDown. It's a good old Send the Clowns Drew, Pac-Man, and the guy who also has come over from Heat to SmackDown is Johan, one of the newer rookies. One of the top new stars on the show. As we're saying with ES and Rachel, we saw Arabian Moon, World of Warcraft Sylvanas, what's her name? Sylvanas, part of the show. Lilith, of course, Arcana Hearts, Mei Fei, Maori, Fiona, Kamui, and I was surprised. They were all impressive. But of course, they had some interesting choices, but they were very close to make the main roster. They were only 9-14. They were so close, but it wasn't good enough. And a promising newcomer within Anji from Guilty Gear. Sonic, of course, calling him out. Crash Bandicoot is here, who teamed with Komano and Pac-Man in the future. Romelina, who signed a 2-way contract. Captain the Ginyu Force are back. Maybe some new evil rising after their departure. After they were all, the Ginyu Force was killed. You know, obviously in Battle Dynamic Saga. Jason Berter are back. Joe Higashi, who was just drafted to SmackDown. But I'll do some more changes on the roster here, because actually there's supposed to be some rotations left and right for the show for Heat. Natsuka, and then of course one of a very scary mix into Five Nights at Freddy's, Chica, Crow, Cleopatra, and of course who got screwed out of Heat thanks to the previously evil general manager Steve Viper, Shovel Knight. And actually, Shovel Knight might be joining the SmackDown. We'll have to have full discussions. And we're supposed to be a new general manager in town for Heat, so we don't know who's going to be in charge of that show for Thursdays now. And there you go. That is the beginning. A brand new side, a brand new beginning for Heat. And we will approach ourselves into that occasion. But that's how the cookie crumbles, guys. But how you guys feel about the new Mugen Heat reveal? A few new people who are joining into the show. Some old, old school, new school. You got some newcomer talent. A lot of new upgrades with some 1.1. It's my first time actually trying 1.1, to be honest. And to be fair, I'm more excited now than ever. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait to see how that plays out, and I'm excited for season 6. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Heat? I am more than excited to see how this plays out, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great opportunity to bring in the talent for the show. But Joe Higashi we'll probably switch out Joe Higashi for somebody else. There'll probably be this is again, it's a prototype, but of course we'll have a full video of the new screen pack and the new roster for Heat for season 6. It looks beautiful. I love it though. I'll leave a shout out to the person who made this. I forgot his name. It's something with Christopher something. I forgot his name, but I'll leave a link. You guys can go subscribe to his channel. He did a great job with the screen pack, and give some love and credit to him. He did a fantastic job in this screen pack, and looking forward to have. There's also a bigger version of it too. Actually, I could have had a bigger version, but it was like I don't want to leave my roster that much, that crazy that much. So yeah, I agree. Shovel Knight is getting redemption. You got Screwball Alert. We'll see a new general manager very soon for once the show begins. At some point, we'll see a new general manager crowned over there on Heat for Thursdays. But again, tune into Thursdays on Heat. But Shovel Knight will definitely get some redemption after being screwed by Viper. It was definitely I know we were all upset about that, but now Shovel Knight will finally get some redemption. But in case we do, I'll see what we'll have to, like I said, I'll have to discuss it with Randy and Toad. Maybe I'll see what happens if I can discuss with them. Hopefully they don't mind to bring Shovel Knight back to SmackDown, because he deserves a spot in the roster. There's still plenty of space now, so I'm sure Shovel Knight will be able to get some redemption regardless. But if he wants to sign a 2-way contract, it's up to him. I don't mind at all to see Shovel Knight on for both shows. Joe Higashi himself too, trying to get himself some, dubs. If that's the same with Joe Higashi. He wants to show up on Heat, I don't mind at all. To be a two-way contract. Alright. With that being said, we're gonna head to our main event real soon. This has been a great show so far. You guys have been so supportive. I do ask you guys again, hit the like button. And if you guys want to share this with your friends, of course, tell your friends to subscribe to the Blade Games channel. And come on, stop on by to Blade Games. I'm sure you guys will have a lot more fun. And we do have some merch in the merch store. There should be a link down below. If not, I'll leave a link in the description down below too, for the merch, for AB's merch store. And so shout out to him for sponsoring this stream and this episode of this Mugen Draft. So do highly appreciate that. I love it. I'll watch them close. Honestly, hopefully, keep watch of all the talent, not just for Crash or for Shovel Knight, but also for all the talent on the show. Whether it's like a bad guy or or a hero or a villain, doesn't matter. But that obviously, whoever you are in Heat, let's hopefully improve the work, and maybe we'll see him on the main roster real soon. Someday there'll be a future for any of those talent, those 64 combatants, and we'll see how that plays out. We'll have updates on the roster too when we have a chance. But our main event's coming up next, guys. So stay tuned as you hopefully we'll see the new and improved Mugen Heat in HD, and we'll see ourselves in our main event in the round. And we do have our final round of the draft coming up next. So stay tuned, everybody, as Mugen SmackDown continues moving forward. And I'll see you guys back here in a little bit. Alright, everybody, it's your main event of the evening, and we also got our final round of the draft, ready to start things strong here for ladies and gentlemen. And again, if you guys enjoyed the stream so far, hopefully you guys will leave a like if you guys enjoyed the stream. Shout out to everybody else for tuning in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much again. You guys are the real ones out there. Shout out to all my bros and hoes out there. Appreciate everybody else for tuning in for tonight. But of course, we do have two other things. Again, hope you guys enjoy the Mugen Draft. Of course, enjoy the new Mugen Heat roster. Looks fantastic. So look forward to see how this plays out for the main event for tonight. But in the left corner, we do have Final Fight. We saw a brand new. We'll see a little preview of Macho Mike Hager for the Saturday Night Slam Masters. Of course, he was that unlockable character you saw in Saturday Night Slam Masters. However, he's ready to go. Mike Hager as a brand is all jacked up. The mayor himself is back. Looks forward to hopefully do lay some taxes on Kingdom Hearts on his team. Shouts to Epic Games, of course, with that with Kingdom Hearts being selected. Also, Kingdom Hearts 3 being available on Epic Games. All three of them, two for 1 and 2 in the pack, and who was that? Moon Shepherd? Who the hell is that? Does anyone else know who Moon Shepherd is? Well, anyways, welcome to the stream. Glad to meet you, I guess. Meanwhile, with Lucia, Morgan, Maki, and Carlos in the house. But taking on Kingdom Hearts is Sora, Goofy. Sora and Goofy, as I said, they're back together again. Sora, Goofy is back. Or Goofy especially, he was out with an injury for a long time. And now Goofy's ready to go. He's ready to, and this is for the last time. Stop growling. My dogs are growling again. Jesus Christ. Of course, we do see two other ones. Of course, we saw Sora and Goofy, who were, of course, a double specials back in the old days. But now we also got some new partners that are choosing some Disney characters included, because everybody knows Kingdom Hearts had a whole bunch of Disney characters included. So why not bring in Mickey Mouse, Sorcerer Mickey, and Ariel from Little Mermaid, which is one of my favorite Disney princess movies. As a kid, I love this movie as a kid. Oh, it's a bot. Okay. AB, right. Thank you, David. It is about, okay. AB, do your thing, buddy. Hopefully AB did his job there. If he didn't, let him know, because AB's our moderator, so hopefully he's still there. Kingdom Hearts. My roommate is a big fan of Kingdom Hearts. He played for playthrough. Ah, very nice, very nice. Oh, good. Very good. Good job, AB. Awesome. But anyways, Kingdom Hearts. Getting Sora, Goofy, Mickey, and Ariel, some little bit of Disney characters in the house, but of course everybody knows that Disney, of course, had a little bit of a cameo with Disney and Square Enix. But let's see if they will actually form as well as a team. But we know Goofy is eager to come back to SmackDown after a long time. He was still employed. I know, right? He was still employed after all these years. Let's see what happens here on a random. I believe we're actually ringside. I probably didn't check and see. I think we're random stage. But anyhow, both teams looking ready to go. Okay, right ringside, perfect. Lots of explosions going to happen here, but this sorcerer himself, Kingdom Hearts ready, qualified, ready to go. It's our main event of the evening. Oh my goodness! Yeah. You already know that Carlos is a pretty powerful character himself too. Oh man. Shield boomerang, this is vintage Goofy with the shield boomerang combination. That's so much Explorer Knight for Oh man, poor. I know the Ariel just got literally a fish out of water. Carlos is just he's probably the secret weapon of Final Fight's offense right now. Maybe on the lose so it would really get that. Oh my god! Goofy just got blasted. So much for a spoiler night. So much for a big return. And Ariel just getting destroyed. And there's Mike's, I guess Hager celebrating with his wife here. His wife running into the ring. But just a domination at its finest. Final fight with its brand new, with Mike Hager's new look, and he was looking really good, actually looking good in shape, my man. That's awesome. But a stunning 2-0, just destructive main event. Final fight, continue to build momentum to end the season off strongly. So, I mean, good for Final Fight. They got some good wins. They actually, they've been having a struggle recently this season. They turned it around completely around with Carlos and having Lucy in the mix. Also, sorry, with Hager and Carlos in the mix too. Not just only Final Fight are there for the attractiveness of both Maki and Lucia. They're beautiful women, but obviously you got Carlos and you have Hager who just want to dominate and punish him. Especially Carlos, his skill and his mighty sword doing a lot of damage. Pretty overpowered character, but you love to see anyone who's a Final Fight fan or any who's a Capcom fan. I'm sure you guys will see Final Fight's last impression here on SmackDown. Maybe, because this draft's still going. You never know with these guys. So, I do want to keep these guys in the show for a while, but they're eligible to be drafted. That's the thing. I do want to keep them on the show, but you never know with this show being there as it is. But yeah, overall, just a destruction, absolute destruction in the main event. So they could not be stopped. This Final Fight, they also someone trying to invade with the past Crusaders trying to invade the show, but of course you got blasted to smithereens. But there you go. That's how it is in this day. But there we go. There is your main event of the evening. Now we get to our final draft picks of the night. We'll see who also join up. We'll start with ECW. Oh, but this race came out 2-0. Kingdom Hearts will have a chance to get to. Yeah, Goofy's return was buried in that mix. Yeah, I agree with that one. And Goofy just got destroyed. I mean, so much for that. I know Goofy was all excited for 2 years after coming back, and here he is getting destroyed by Final Fight. Well, I haven't spoken too much about Mike Hager, but he looks great out there. I guess he brought his wife with him just to, just hope to cheer on and celebrate with the others. But of course, Final Fight are victorious to get some more points for the record. So they do get an opportunity to finish the season strong, and hopefully they can do some more training for next season 3 of SmackDown. And look forward to maybe we'll see a little pie change of set here. So we'll see how that plays. This is probably the last few matches of the season for SmackDown. We'll probably say goodbye to some more talent here. We always say goodbye to Lilith Morgan, Emma Frost, Fulgore, Ken, Sharon, April. We do welcome in Cheryl Shinobu, Beast Boy, Akuma. We're not done yet though. We do have 4 more for our final round of the draft. So we'll start with ECW first in the final round. Alright. Place your bets, guys. Hopefully you'll see who's going to join ECW from the SmackDown brand. So I'm still losing a few guys, but even though we did lose tonight for these draft battles here, we do have Raw to hopefully get our revenge against Raw. Because pretty much Monday will be the final night of the draft. So Azure, it's that time again. This will be your chance now. Your show. You're asking for ratings. Well, this be your chance. This time we'll see what ECW will go first in this one for the final round. As you can see, the list is still empty a little bit. We can complete the second night of the draft. And who's going to Tuesdays? That's the only question I can say right now. Somebody low carder, at least. So a few of them actually still left. Let's see. Oh no, man, Tenma. Wow. And Tenma was part of ECW at some point back in the past, but I was expecting. I didn't see much Tenma that these days, but she's probably one of the most roughest and toughest heavy machinery destructive forces on ECW. Now she's making a comeback. That's a shocker right there too. And we haven't seen her that much, but again, with most in the silence, they're doing nothing but. But one of the most destructive, hardcore steel structures, now part of, I guess part of ECW. That's a shocker right there too. And now we're not done yet because we do have Raw next on the board now. The final round of the draft already off to an interesting start. That's kind of a auspicious. We also got the supplemental draft as well too tonight, right after the show. Right, starting at midnight throughout the whole weekend. We'll mostly discuss on the supplemental draft and who'll be part of it. We also heard Jade is coming to SmackDown. I believe she's coming to SmackDown. Let me just double check and see. Yes, that is. Yes, so Jade is also heading to SmackDown too, which is pretty exciting actually. And we heard from ECW getting Musashi Akatsuki from the last Blade series, and then rumors are spreading out. Mystic Gohan's also one of the top free agents right now. It looks like Raw's gonna get him. I hope not, because I do want to see him on SmackDown. That's my pick for that one. I want to see who wants to see Mystic Gohan on SmackDown. I sure as hell want to see him on SmackDown, but there's rumors spreading out. Gohan's one of the top free agents right now on the show, or on the bench. But I do want to see Mystic Gohan on the show. But now let's see who else is joining. Who's joining into Raw this time? Who's gonna head over to? This is the last pick for Raw. So normally Raw will have 4 picks, but they're not gonna have this time. SmackDown will have the final 2 picks of the draft at least. And I just got her too, man. And speaking of Last Blade, oh man, that's gonna be that's Akari. That is Akari, one of the newer divas to SmackDown, but now she's heading to Raw. I just got her in the show too, man. But yeah, this Akari chick, very very young, very athletic, but she might be an interesting approach to Raw, and again part of the whole waifu division, part of the Divas division, of course, changing the Divas division on Mondays on Raw. But yeah, Akari joining Raw. So I'm sure AB's gonna love that one too. And now we get to see our final 2 draft picks. We're gonna head to ECW to end off here, as we will unleash our final picks. Now it's SmackDown's turn. Who is coming to SmackDown? We're gonna head to ECW territory. I also have a copy of the roster here, so give me 1 second. As we will. But while we're waiting, how you guys feel about the draft? Hope you guys enjoy these draft picks too. We'll have to probably discuss with these draft picks. I don't think we're all gonna have to agree with all of these picks. I kind of like Beast Boy and Akuma for our show. Sharon Snowball, another tag team. We saw also, like I said before, in the supplemental draft for the first week, getting some interesting new picks. We also got Joe Higashi back, which is good for SmackDown. We got, of course, Nick. I have no idea who Nick is. I have to figure out who that gimp is. I have no idea who that is, to be honest with you. Torma. Who the hell's Torma? You mean Tenma? Tenma, Tenma, get the future ECW women's... What? Who the hell's Torma? Okay. But, yeah, she might be able to reach, might be able to challenge Kenichi for the Women's Championship, too. Alright, let me get out of here, too. This is probably the end of this show here. Here we are. I had to turn it down there. Now we'll see who's gonna if we have a copy of this one. Now you guys can see the ECW side of things. Looks pretty good on this show. Now we'll see who's gonna approach ourselves. Now I was gonna choose this. So I chose ECW because I do want to see. There's a lot of talent on this show. I do see DiBiase, Dark Samus, and Ridley. I do see Raven. Raven can be actually join a Beast Boy. It'd be pretty interesting. How ironic would be that way. Also got a lot of rookies and a lot of talent like Extreme Saturday. Daisy, I see. Spider-Man would be nice to have on the show. All right. Oh, Ryo's father. Well, Takuma. Ryo and you'll say Art of Fighting is now back together on Smell. Well, the only Yuri is the only person left on for Art of Fighting, but still, the father of Ryo and Yuri Sakazaki. The Kyokugen clan is now back together on SmackDown with the exception of Yuri Sakazaki, but Takuma. Nice warm welcome to SmackDown. And what a showcase that will be for that brand. And we're not done yet. Our final pick of SmackDown. Who's gonna be? We already know for the fact we could see Kratos in the scene too. Maybe we'll see Kratos. Maybe we could see so many good talent on this show too. Even though there's also Shadow. I know Song's been asking about Shadow a lot, been bugging me about Shadow at least. There he is on the screen. If you guys can see him, there he is. Now, I do need. Maybe we'll see Shadow on SmackDown. I'll have to discuss with that on the supplemental draft, maybe. We'll see. But this is it, folks. Our final pick of the draft, our final pick of the night. This is our live pick, so a lot of good talent on this show still. We saw the PPGs being drafted, which is a good pickup to Raw. I'm kind of jealous about that, actually. I was expecting. I was close when I said that, but maybe we'll see a 4v4 team at some point. I need somebody on that. Who would it be? Never mind, I mean you say Terma. Whatever. Well, Tenma's gonna be a future talent in the show. Right over here, so. And Poison and Roxy! Alright. Just end the show. Excellent. Poison and Roxy are headed to SmackDown. One of the most well, speaking of Final Fight, we just saw Final Fight, and I'm sure Mike Hager is gonna have a lot of is gonna have his hand. The mayor Mike Hager is gonna have is gonna have his hands full. Unbelievable. As Poison was one of the most troublesome duos in Final Fight. Speaking of Streets of Rage and Final Fights history, I'm sure we'll get to see somebody that represents Capcom proudly. But Poison and Roxy entering, of course, they all had a lot of troubles on SmackDown previously when Neo was here doing the show with Poison and Roxy. They were terrible. They went to NXT, and here they are. They were actually from Extreme Saturday, and they went to the main roster to ECW. But here they are now ready to be. Hopefully they return to SmackDown for the first time in under like 4 years. SmackDown has Poison Roxy back on track. They look great. They look beautiful. And on one of the most unorthodox tag teams we've seen from ECW standards, Poison Roxy have really survived a lot, and they went through a lot of development to become superstar, a strong tag team in the future. And I'm sure the tag team division is gonna be a lot more hotter on SmackDown. Luigi and Naruto just had their asses kicked by the ECW Tag Team Champions. Thank you, Chun-Li, for doing that. Thanks for that. Thanks for the pain and suffering you guys gave us. Just a damn shame, but we do get Poison Roxy in the end. They return to my show on SmackDown finally for the first time in a long time. But this is the way. That's how you end off right here for the get go. But yeah, this is great. That's when it ended off here. Poison Roxy make their final appearance, and they'll head towards into. So they got a future in the tag team division right now. And a big old nice welcome back to SmackDown, and I'm sure Boys and Rocks will be also in the supplemental draft. We also got big news about this too. Picking up Jade from Mortal Kombat, she's also heading to SmackDown, and rumors about Mr. Gohan heading towards. So Poison Roxy will be Roxy included too, as well. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. But all right, that's it. I have nothing else to say about that. But yeah, there's your lineup. We'll have a recap. I'm also just gonna set here. We'll leave some final questions here. You guys, of course, if you have any more questions about the draft, let me know right away, and I'll try to answer as much as I can. And we'll have our final results here. So a little bit. I'm gonna also go. If you guys also hit the link, and of course, AB sent that in the chat. I'm sure you guys will be looking at the new results from the draft. The second week is completed now, but we're also gonna wait on the supplemental draft. We'll see if any other questions, of course, from Raw or ECW, excuse me. However, now we have our final picks ready to go. I like them. Takuma, I like the pickup, of course. Some new tag teams will be heading towards it. Beast Boy, Akuma from SmackDown, Sharon Shinobu, and recap from last week. Certainly gonna get some interesting picks. So we got Nick Joagashi. It was a pretty crappy set. We also got a Centurion and Arbron. They were just part of TK's show for a long time. Centurion and Arbron were like were extremely low carders. And then you also got Nick, another guy who also is making his return to SmackDown. Joe Gosh, another guy who's going to return back. And then now we have week 2. We kind of failed our home court advantage because obviously they just destroyed us. You know, especially Lucas and Ness from Raw. Especially Anna. I cannot stand that woman. God, it was so annoying. How are you supposed to defeat that? How are you supposed to defeat a woman made with those thousands of knives and being super cheap? Come on, man. I don't blame Luigi and Naruto, but obviously they're taking on a strong, very overpowered tag team that could be a future tag team championship team for a very long time. But yeah, there's our recap. Ayane from Raw is heading to Raw. I'm gonna miss her a lot. I'm not gonna miss Lilith Morgan. That's Chun-Li's problem now. Emma Frost to Raw. A lot of these members that I had in the show, they didn't really get much screen time. So maybe we'll see AB have a better chance with them. I didn't have much chance with Ken especially. He's the guy who was a former U.S. champion. So I should be ashamed of myself for that. My bad, guys. My bad. Beast Boy, Akuma, good picks. Some good stuff for the cruiserweights. Of course, you got Tenma, Akari, of course. So what did you say? I smell puppies about to come out at AB's show. Enjoy at your place. You like your puppies if you're watching. I mean, Akari is kind of young. I don't know if AB will like that. To seeing young puppies, I don't think he would like that one bit. "Quote unquote" puppies. Sure, I think she's still pretty young, so I would just I wouldn't say anything about that, to be honest. But nonetheless, we do have. Meanwhile, we do gain Takuma Sakazaki, the father of Rio and Yuri. Because now Art of Fighting can be also be a 3v3 tag team at some point. We already have Robert and Rio. that they could survive the draft for Monday on Raw. And don't forget, guys, Monday will be Raw's turn. So I'm sure AB is going to enjoy all the draft picks he wants because he's going to enjoy possibly getting Mystic Gohan. Rumors are spreading out he might be able to join Mystic Gohan. Gohan's probably one of the top free agents right now on the show, on this brand split, as known for this series. And Poison Roxy to end it off, which is a good idea to have seen some returning faces to SmackDown when Neo was here. So I'm sure we'll see Poison Roxy make after their triumphant journey. Now they're back on. Now Poison Roxy, of course, are back on SmackDown after years of training on ECW, and now they're here. So can't wait to see what they can do in season 3. I know for a fact that Cody and Mike Hager's gonna have a lot of hands full because I guess they're different Streets of Rage technically Streets of Rage. I guess final fight as well. Fuck it, it's gonna be both anyway. But I think also Abigail. Actually, Abigail from Street Fighter from Final Fight as well is also part of it too. So we'll be able to see Abigail. Maybe we'll see Poison and Roxy be a fun team in the future. But yeah, that I just bit my tongue. All right, well, that's gonna be it for today, everybody. That will do it. Sunday will be Armageddon. Sorry if I don't have the match card yet. I'm still waiting on the thumbnails and the match card. So I'll probably won't be able to announce the match card for Armageddon when I have the chance. So be ready for it. Of course, Sonic will be taking on Genjiro in Armageddon. So no nice little Raw vs SmackDown battle. So, and we'll have the supplemental draft picks. We'll let you guys know up to speed on TK's Discord server. So go check it out if you guys look forward to it. And I'll leave some links down below for it. You guys want to see more of the content. But thank you guys so much for watching. What a show, what a night. And we'll see you guys back here. We'll see you guys back on Raw on Monday on Raw, where AB will take things away and he'll be able to announce the rest of the draft. And we'll finish up AB will take it away and finish up the final part of the draft. And this 3-part series is almost over. And with this week 2 is over. And I can also discuss and figure out who I want on SmackDown, try to redeem myself after losing a few players. Most of them are all mid-carders too. Low mid-carders that could have made some interesting opportunities, but thankfully we kept our true stars alive, which is good. So that's actually, I'm happy about that actually. It's actually I'm actually happy to see it. Sorry for the interruptions, all the dogs. The dogs were just all over the place today. My dogs are going crazy, but anyways, we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to be discussing at some point in the future. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much. Leave a like. I'm sure it'll probably be a solid showcase. It probably wasn't the best show, but hey, we're doing it. We're all on the ground. We do things for the content. And stick around if you guys want to see more. If you, of course, have more questions, of course, I'll be able to try to answer it in the comment section below. And this would be a good time to leave a review, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I do want to see your feedback. I always want to see your feedback, of course, not only in the chat, but in the comment section down below. And hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, of course, and be a part of the Blade Games channel today. And you guys, remember, you guys got to get connected. I'll see you guys back here real soon. See you on Monday for Raw. AB will take things away. We'll complete the trilogy of the draft. And see you guys of course, Sunday will be Armageddon. So stay tuned, everybody. I'll be back hopefully for Armageddon. Hopefully try to get the matches going. And wish us luck. Wish all of our talent luck. Congratulations to all the people who are drafted from SmackDown or to SmackDown. And we welcome you guys back here real soon. And then we'll see Raw pretty soon. And we'll see Sonic vs. Genjiro. No doubt about it. It's going to be a great matchup. Speed versus power in that match will be pretty exciting. Alright, take care, everybody. Stay safe out there. And get well soon to our good buddy Phoenix. For hopefully he's still recovering from COVID. He is still trying to get back out there. But of course, shouts to Phoenix, our editor. So I'm sure he's get well soon, buddy. We'll miss you. We'll get well soon, Phoenix. We'll see you back there. We'll see you back out soon. Take your time. And a part of Play Games, we do things for the content. Super Matthew Bro, signing out. And that's going to be me logging up for now. Good night, everybody. And good night, stay safe, and enjoy yourselves.